Good morning, dear students. Today we will discuss the topical fluoride up delivery methods. So, as we all know, fluoride has the property of anti-kerogenicity, so it will decrease the incidence of caries. So, fluorides can be applied in two ways. One is topical, other is systemic. So, when community water supplies are available, water fluoridation clearly represents the most effective, efficient, and economical of all known measures for the prevention of dental caries, although similar results have been observed with fluoridated salt in many countries. Unfortunately, fluoridated water is available to only a few percent of population where public water system is present. Thus, it is obvious that additional measures are needed for the dental profession to provide greater protection against caries to as many segments of the population as possible. So, the topical fluorides will be discussed on the following contents. One, introduction, types of fluorides, topical and systemic. Types of topical fluorides: one is professional, by self with the patient at home, and its advances and conclusion. The term topical fluoride therapy refers to the use of systems containing relatively large concentration of fluoride applied locally or topically to the erupted tooth surface to prevent the formation of dental caries. So, fluoride is a reduced form of element fluorine. Its atomic weight, you all know, it is 19, atomic number is 9. In nature, it occurs in the form of fluorspar, fluorapatite, and cryolite. Fluorides are used in various forms for prevention of caries. It occurs in natural water resources and influences the mineralization of teeth. So, as you all know, fluorides are applied in two forms. One is topical, one is systemic. So, topical, that is professional self-applied. Under professional, neutral fluoride, stannous fluoride, APF gel or solutions, and varnish. Self-applied, identify the toothpaste normally which we use daily, mouthwashes, and fluoride gels. Coming to systemic fluorides, water fluoridation, that is through community water fluoridation, school water fluoridation, salt fluoridation, milk fluoridation, and fluoride tablets, drops or lozenges. So today we'll see discussion of professionally applied topical fluorides, that is one, neutral sodium fluoride and stannous fluoride. So topical fluorides, as you all know, are those fluoride containing agents which are applied to the tooth surface in regular intervals in order to prevent development of caries. These exert an anti-caries effect by increasing the concentration of fluoride in the outermost surface of the enamel. So what are indications for topical fluorides? So can we use for everybody, or is there inside of population where we can be focused? So caries active individuals, that is those with past caries experience or those who develop new caries lesions on smooth surfaces. So in the oral cavity we have smooth surface and occlusal surface. Smooth surface normally you'll see on the anterior teeth, where occlusal surface is on the posterior teeth. So anterior teeth includes centrals, laterals, and canines, whereas posterior teeth includes premolars and molars. So children shortly after periods of tooth eruption, especially those who are not caries free, a medication to reduce salivary flow or had undergone head and neck radiation because of any of the radiation therapy to the treatment of cancer. After periodontal surgery, when roots of teeth have been exposed, and patients with fixed or removal process, and after replacement or replacement or restorations, patients with an eating disorder and who are undergoing a change in lifestyle which may affect eating or oral habits conducive to good oral health, and mentally or physically challenged individuals where who cannot take their oral care properly. In those individuals, it is indicated because of the more incidence of caries when compared to normal children. So topical fluorides are divided into two categories. One is professional applied, where that is applied through a dental professional or dental hygienist or dental auxiliary. So the professional applied topical fluorides, so it was introduced BB in 1942. BB 1940 was the first to demonstrate that the repeated application of sodium or potassium fluorides to teeth of children significantly reduced their caries prevalence. These achievements became the forerunner of many studies to test the effectiveness of various topical fluorides and the effective methods of its application. So it involves the use of high fluoride concentration products ranging from 5,000 to 19,000 parts per million which is equivalent to 5 to 90 milligrams fluoride per milliliter. So self-applied, that is by the patient and individual at home, include fluoride dentifrices, the toothpaste, mouth rinses and gels, or low fluoride concentration products ranging from 200 to 1000 ppm or 0.2 to 1 milligram fluoride per milliliter. So professionally applied topical fluorides are sodium fluoride, stannous fluoride, acidulated phosphate fluoride, and varnish. So today we'll see the application of sodium fluoride and stannous fluoride. So topical fluoride application by dentist, dental hygienist, or any other dental auxiliary has become an established caries preventive procedure in dental history. The fluoride may be used in an aqueous solution or as viscous gel, a prophylactic paste, or as dental varnish, and can be applied using the paint on technique or the tray technique. So paint on technique normally will apply on the topically on the tooth surface like a paint. So Hodgson has suggested an alternative technique utilizing a 5 ml plastic syringe. This method allows a more efficient application of varnish, which can be particularly useful in cases where speed is important, such as with difficult pediatric patient. So tray technique, where there are prefabricated trays where we can load the material and we can put on the patient upper and lower quadrant. So for a considerable point of time. So this is a tray technique. So coming to neutral sodium fluoride. So neutral fluoride. So this is very important topic where you can expect your in examination. So neutral sodium fluoride was the first fluoride compound to be used for topical fluoride application. So topical means which is applied on the tooth surface. It is not given in the tooth surface, it is just applied on the tooth surface. A minimum of 4 applications of with 2% sodium fluoride solution gives a caries reduction of about 30%. So methods of preparation: it is prepared by dissolving 20 grams of sodium fluoride powder in 1 liter of distilled water in plastic bottle. It is essential to use plastic bottles because if stored in glass bottles, it may react with silica and form silicon fluoride, thus by reducing the availability of free fluoride of anti-carcinogenic action. So procedure for application of sodium fluoride, that is most common known as Nelson's technique. So before application, first the prophylaxis is done, because if it is not done, so plaque or calculus what is present will act as barrier, and the efficiency of fluoride to reduce anti-carrying properties is not up to the mark. So better do the prophylaxis before the application of sodium fluoride. So teeth isolated by quadrant or by half mouth. 2% sodium fluoride is painted on the air dried teeth so that all surfaces are visibly wet. Allowed to dry for 3 to 4 minutes. Repeated for each of the isolated segments until all teeth are treated. Second, third and fourth sodium fluoride application, each not preceded by prophylaxis, is scheduled at intervals of approximately 1 week. The fourth visit procedure is recommended for ages 3, 7, 11, 13, coinciding with the eruption of different age groups of primary and permanent teeth. Thus, most of teeth will be treated soon after eruption, maximizing the protection afforded by topical fluorides. So here there is a specific age groups 3, 7, 11, 13. So 3 years, by the end of 3 years, we can expect all the eruption of milk dentition, that is 20 milk teeth can be seen. So 7 years, after 7 years normally, so we can expect the eruption of first molars, and 11 years we can expect the eruption of all permanent teeth except the second molars, and 13 years we can expect a set of 20th permanent teeth in the patient. So this is the procedure of Knudsen technique. So mechanism action. So Knudsen sodium fluoride react with hydroxyapatite crystals and forms calcium fluoride. So this is called choking off phenomena. So this is a very important 2 marks question. What is choking off phenomena? As a thick layer of formation of calcium fluoride forms, it interferes diffusion of fluid from sodium fluoride solution to react with hydroxyapatite and blocks for the entry of fluoride ion and act as a reservoir for flow release. So calcium fluoride crystal hydroxyapatite. So this is how the mechanism action of the sodium fluoride. So advantages: relatively stable when kept on plastic models and taste well, acts with patients, no irritated gingiva, does not result in the discoloration of teeth, and once applied allowed for dry to 3 to 4 minutes, so you can pursue a multiple chair procedure in public health programs. So the disadvantages is, the main thing is the patient to make 4 consecutive visits within a short period of time. So this is the disadvantage of this particular the sodium fluoride application technique. Coming to the stannous fluoride. So stannous fluoride has been used at 8% 10% concentration in solutions equivalent to 2 and 2.5% fluoride. Although 10% solution used for adults and 8% for children, there is no any clinical difference between the two. However, 8% stannous fluoride is preferred normally. So methods of preparation of stannous fluoride. Solution stannous fluoride are not stable. So soon after mixing, they become cloudy due to formation of tin hydroxide, reducing the agent's effectiveness. Since stannous is believed to contribute to anti-caries benefits, A solutions are considered to be clinically less effective. So Muller et al. Recommended to use fresh solutions of stannous fluoride for each patient. And to prepare 8% stannous fluoride solution, the content of one capsule, which is 0.8 grams, is dissolved 10 ml of distilled water in the plastic bottles and shaken before use. So procedural steps for application of stannous fluoride. So that is called Muller's technique, whereas in sodium fluoride it is called as Knutson's technique. So first here also teeth needs to be cleaned with aqueous pumice slurry. Next, followed by unwaxed dental floss is passed between the interproximal areas and teeth isolated and dried with air. Stannous fluoride is applied using the paint on technique and solution is kept for 4 minutes. And repeat applications are made every 6 months or more frequently if patient is susceptible to caries. So what is the mechanism action of this particular technique? Stannous fluoride, low concentration, tin hydroxy phosphate, oral fluoride dissolve it. So tin triofluorophosphate makes tooth surface more stable and less susceptible to decay. So calcium fluoride also formed both at high and low concentration, which reacts with hydroxyapatite and results in the formation of fluorohydroxyapatite. So advantage of this particular technique, using 8% stannous fluoride solution at 6 to 12 months intervals confers to the practicing dentist, usually patient recall system, administrative difficulties, particularly in public health programs. And coming disadvantages, in aqueous solution, the stannous fluoride not stable. However, since 8% solution is quite astringent and disagreeable in taste, its application is unpleasant. And solution usually causes reversible tissue irritation, manifests with gingival blanching, usually on individuals with poor oral hygiene. It usually causes pigmentation. So this is the most disadvantage of this particular stannous fluoride technique. So it usually causes pigmentation on teeth, which has characteristic light brown color. Staining usually appears in association with caries lesion, hypocalcified regions and around margins of respirations. So today we have seen application of sodium fluoride and stannous fluoride techniques. Tomorrow we'll see the application of APF gel and varnish and other techniques. Thank you.